Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 43 of Let's Play Queen's Wish, the Conqueror. We are in Fort Haven. I ran back here to put some augments and some new armor, or to grab some new armor and put some augments in. No, I think we got the armor. Well, we had the amber orb that we wanted to take care of, and picked up a iron plate helmet that looks pretty nifty. Her evasion is now 20%, which is not that high compared to the other party members, but it is an improvement. So let's go ahead and check in while we're here. We met the Ariel last episode. The portal has a message. Any messages? The portal's been humming. Need some information. How am I progressing in reclaiming this colony? You've made actual progress. We saw that. We don't have to go through that whole process right now anyway. When we do, I'll read everything. So, I hear you visited the crazy woods. It's Sutter, fake cheery as always. We have visited the Ariel once again. I admit entering that mad place took some courage. Well done. His voice seemed slightly slurred. Their woods confuse me. That is their main defense. They don't have enough people to field a decent army. Their leaders are too erratic to organize one, and they are too arrogant to think they need one. Do you have any advice? Of course. I've never visited the Ariel, but I've read about them. Their leaders drink quicksilver potions all the time, and it makes them mad. A long pause. Where was I? Oh, quicksilver. Mad leaders are easy to crush as long as you are flexible and never let your guard down. So what do? I just said, explore, listen, wait for a vulnerability. The mad are always ready to break. Just be ready when they do. Make them obey the contract they signed. Matthew, we need to conclude this. What is wrong? Excuse me, I get so little proper drinking time, so I'm doing that now. Hope you don't mind. Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see you in the gardens. Talking to my brother, but I can... His voice trails off. Okay. So, we have not much gold, right? We have 37 gold, okay. So we're going to head back to the Ariel today. There's not much we can do here with no gold. Wait, there may be something we can do, actually. No, we don't have any iron. And we don't have the quicksilver to keep up another, what you call it? Another, apothecary. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. Let's report to General Toru. I've cut away through this thicket. So I have observed. It has weakened their magic. Very helpful. We will need to spend much less effort cutting back the advancing brambles. Odd that none of them were there to meet you, but they are flighty people. Now the way into the Ariel is free. I may send in a few humble infiltrators on my own. As for you, I can still give advice if you wish it. What is the next step for the Ariel? Well, that is up to you, of course, Prince. I can only quote to you from Haven Diplomatic Doctrine. Now that you can enter the Ariel Woods, I would recommend going to the nearest city and speaking with those in charge. The nearest city, according to my admittedly old maps, is Slyven, not far to the east. What is Slyven? A lovely outpost in the woods. I was there once. A place for the folk of the forest to come together, trade, and so on. I don't know what has become of it in the decades since. Who should I talk to there? Ask around. Find their blessed leaders. They will have a council of 3, I am sure. Also, there is a trench town. Someone not maddened by elixir is sure to be in charge there. What is the overall goal? The Ariel are to be our vassals again. They signed a treaty with us. They must obey it. The Queen would wish you to find a leader or faction who will, then put them in charge to give Haven the trade and tribute it is due. And when I have someone who will follow the treaty, once you have an agreement with them, tell me. The East Battalion will then be free at last to enter the Ariel Woods. We will help our new ally gain power and do what we want them to do. Toru sounds bored when he talks about this. To him, it's just an automatic process, like replacing a wagon wheel. That's all for now, thanks. Okay, she has a quest for me, actually. Alright, let's head out. Let's head into the RL, and we're going to actually explore a little bit. And kind of... my mic's a little off here. We'll explore a little bit and see what we can find. Like coming up this way. Aha, things in the woods. Oh. This is a stroke of luck. This cache of supplies was close to being overgrown by the thorny thicket, but you managed to dig it out. 1 quicksilver. I don't need to bother with the giant spiders. Good, good, good. Very good, very good. Let's see if that guy is back sitting down here. It doesn't look to be. Dang. Oh, he is there. Oh, we don't have the money yet. Dang. I had the money, but I spent it. That's F3. Alright, let's come check this sign. Mesiti North. But what's going on over here? Around the area. I don't want to go too far into their woods and get confused. Or turned around. You're on a gravel road leading from settled lands into the woods to the west. It isn't entirely neglected. Someone has recently repaired patches of it. It is patrolled by a band of Ariel warriors. They walk boldly down the road toward you. You walk on the road toward them. Then they stop, blocking your path. Their leader has the green-tinged skin of the blessed. He sneers at you. You are from Haven. You will show respect in my land. Alright, I greet you respectfully. He nods. Fine, now step aside. You are intruders here, and you must submit to the blessed. Step off the road. You step off the gravel road. The ground was marshier than it looked. The mud oozes up to your ankles. The soldiers march by, laughing as you do. Delia would applaud your caution here, but you still imagine Sutter laughing at you. Huh. Oh, is this our fort? Near Deepwood Keep. You are close to the ruins of Deepwood Keep, one of Haven's 7 outposts on Sacramentum. It was abandoned decades ago when the calamity forced your mother to withdraw most of Haven's soldiers. The fort was built in the beautiful style of the Ariel, but it has survived the years of neglect very well. You are not alone here. The Ariel has completely disorganized. The Ariel are completely disorganized, and General Toru has taken advantage of this. He has been sneaking supplies and workers here, either over land or using your ships. They are camped to the east of the abandoned fort now, waiting for your orders. They don't want to act against the Ariel until they have your okay. Am I allowed to go? You approach a band of workers, some Haven, with a few Ariel who are camped outside Deepwood Keep. They are waiting for the order to begin work. They tell you to go to the middle camp and talk to Chief Adam. You approach this camp. There's a ring of Haven soldiers watching the woods that surround you. The forests of the Ariel scare them. This seems like a rational response. One sets down his flask of ale, rises, approaches you, and kneels. He says, Chief Adam reporting. General Toru sent me. Us. Ahead. Deepwood Keep is here. We can rebuild it. We just need the order. How did you get here? Chief Adam laughs. The Ariel are a mess. They have leaders, I think, but they aren't paying attention. None of their soldiers come out here. We all just snuck in. Had to kill a few spiders. No more trouble than that. Most importantly, what will the Ariel think of us rebuilding this fort? He takes a swig of ale and thinks this over. I really can't say. The elixir, it makes them really unpredictable. Don't matter, though. This is our land by treaty. I mean, right? I might give the order, get to work. Chief Adam turns and says, You heard the prince. We need a fort. Hop to it. The soldiers and craftsfolk, hoping for some nice protective walls to hide behind, give a hearty cheer. Then they pour into the ruins of Deepwood Keep. You can now collect resources from mines you control in this region. You can now recruit Ariel characters in your forts. They have new special abilities to recruit a character. Yeah, okay. Alright, guys, we did it. The keep is underway. Greetings, Prince. Excuse me. We've leveled up. A blessed is here? Haven will return. Sorry to get in the middle of your training sesh there. Aha. Pile of wood. So, we don't have any money to really build much here, and we don't have iron either. We have to capture some mines in the area to get some quicksilver. Nothing in these buildings? Oh. I see. Oh, 19 silver coins, that helps. Some alembic and equipment. I am going to trade. Come up here. There's blood. Why is there blood? Okay. Let's go see what's upstairs, if anything. We're always vigilant. We will rebuild. Alright, that about does it. This is going to help a ton, though, for sure. Oh, wait, there's down here. I like the REL floors. That's cool. Welcome. Alright, before we report, I'd like to go ahead and make a new character. Let's press F3 first. Create a new character. An REL. Warrior from the woods of the REL has special abilities that charm your enemies and liberate you from the mental control of enemies. Are they going to be blessed? Oh, we can go for a male. With a regular face like that. Something like that, I suppose. Or like that. Hair color. That. Extra details. I like the full beard, bro. Let's go with that. And his name will be Ramus. He's an REL, so let's go ahead and take Elspeth and remove her and add Ramus. Let's check out Ramus, see what his abilities are. He's got cost 1 energy, charms a foe for 2 turns, mind steal. Free mind, cost 1 energy, frees an ally from hostile mental effects. And Radiance, passive ability always active, gives a 15% each turn chance of freeing allies within 4 spaces from mental effects. So he is going to be our new compatriot. Let's go ahead and get rid of her. And it's going to be sad to see Elspeth go, but I've got to take all her equipment off and give it to Ramus. Okay, now let's have Elspeth go and bring in Lauren. Have Ramus up here. Alright, Ramus. First of all, put on your inherited gear. We've got staunching stuff. Oh, he's got to learn. Okay, so to wear the gear and be like, let's try to build him like Elspeth. We have how many points? 14. Okay, so passive resistance, weakening blow, stunning and whirlwind. So that's just to get his armor on. Helmet, curse resist, physical evasion, physical damage, more curse resist, curse duration. So he's got to cast some curses. Now he needs some arcane magic, at least tier 1. So we'll give him... We'll give him that and shock. And then support, we'll give him inspiring cry and inspiring cry. Let's throw his potions here. Okay, so he resists curses a lot. Let's go ahead and build him a little bit more. Let's go ahead and get some of this. Increase his chance by 15%. Go ahead and get that. And get a Charmophone for 2 turns. Reducing their damage. Let's get health by 10%. We'll get +1 energy and get a point of weakness. We have 1 skill point for some more evasion. We'll get haste as well. So built a little bit differently. Did not get to bludgeon senses, terrifying scream, or bull rush, or shield shatter. You know what? Let's vulnerable. Let's go ahead and get that. And we're good. All right. Let's go ahead and level up our characters. Lauren. Has this stuff. She could get shield shatter. Or HP. Get another point of icy wave, I think. But you know what? One in icy wave and one in whirlwind. Sashel. Silences a foe, preventing it from using abilities. Battle Frenzy. Increased duration by 4 turns. Restoring Rain. Vicious Strikes, that's a +1. Doing damage and causing heavy bleeding. Physical damage and causing bleeding. Let's go ahead and get that Restoring Rain, I think. And then for me, could get some evasion. Could get an extra point of energy. Bull rush. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a bull rush. Second point. Do 25% more damage with it. Alright, cool. F3. Let's go meet the peeps. Need more workers. This is a huge workshop. Deepwood Keep must have been a major trading post once. So far, there's only one woman here, pushing around some barrels and crates. She works furiously. The disorganized state of the workshop is a great personal offense to her. She kneels. She kneels to you. I am Quartermaster Maelia. Welcome, Prince. We are honored. How are things going here? Surprisingly well. We thought that the woods would just roll in and crush us the moment we showed up. The Ariel have ended up being very quiet. Supplies are hard to get and their brambles are eating our west wall, but we're managing fine. Why are supplies so difficult to get? The roads through their woods are a mess. The paths keep changing. Spiders are everywhere. I don't know how the Ariel common folk deal with it. Not a huge difficulty. We just send a few guards with every caravan. Still, it slows things down. I could use some equipment. I would love to help, but you already have better gear than anything I could provide. If you bring us supplies, though, we can make shops which could provide useful upgrades. What about the west wall? The Ariel depend on these weird bramble thorn forests to protect themselves. Not a great system, I think. Just seems like laziness to me. Still, one of those brambles was eating Deepwood Keep when we arrived. We will chop it back, but it'll take time. I have another question. Quartermaster Maelia respectfully faces you as she speaks. However, she's constantly distracted by the infinity number of things that need to be done. How are things going here? Surprisingly well. Oh. Tell me more about the Ariel Woods. I haven't seen much of them, I'm afraid. Our scouts and merchants say that they are terrifying. I heard that 3 of our scouts went too far into some thicket and were killed. We're all still angry about that. Have you been out of the fort much? Chief Adam forbade it. He says he needs someone reliable here. I wish I can go and trade with the Ariel myself. The quartermaster should be involved in such things. What do you think of the Ariel? Disorganized, a little bit of that can be tolerated. Ask our chief, she sighs. But their entire leadership seems uninterested in, leading. It is frightening. Sometimes I think their madness is slipping into our fort. What is bothering you? I can't say, at least not yet. Okay. At ease, soldier. Needs a good sweeping. We've had casualties, Chief Adam. You meet the chief of Deepwood Keep and you are surprised. After meeting one professional, disciplined warrior of Haven after another, this unshaven mess is a bit of a shock. He is slumped over, his eyes are bloodshot, and he is well into his middle age. He wobbles to his feet and meets your gaze. Welcome, Matthew. Glad you're here. I'm Chief Adam, ready to report. Interesting. He's a mess, but his desk is covered with work, and he's no fool. He is here to work. I await your report. He picks up a piece of paper from his desk. It's all here. The camp is built, ready to do trade and get supplies. The Ariel seem content to ignore us, not even sure if they remember we're here. And that's, He picks up a pen and adds some notes to his paper. Go on. Oh, we all dropped off by boat on the west coast. The general wanted us to not walk through the Ariel woods until we're sure we won't be torn apart by crazed plants. We're all waiting for you to get a treaty with them first, Matthew, and that's all. He slumps back into his chair. You are still flinching. You've always been pretty informal, but being referred to by your name is weirdly shocking. You are very informal. What? Oh, yes. We're in the middle of a magic forest that wants to eat us. We're on the front, Matthew. Back home, I will kneel and all that. Out here, we have to fight side by side. No room for that pomp out here. Just try to run the fort well. Chief Adam nods. I will. I'm untidy, I admit it. I have a reputation. Surprised I'm here at all, but I will make this fort work, I swear it. What else can I do for you, Matthew? So how did you get to be here? It was kind of a surprise. I was a chief before, but retired. Difficult past, you see. Then I was visited by guards. Turns out I was personally selected by Princess Delia. Tell me about your difficult past. He looks around at his office. The messy floor, the cask of ale, the mug. You look at his pale, stubbly face. He only shrugs, but you can guess a lot of the story. So, my sister selected you? All of the leaders of the East Battalion were personally and carefully selected by the princess. She wanted to make sure you had the best, even if the best can be kind of messy. What were you doing when my sister found you? I had a job as a baker, about to lose it. Was a pity. Pounding the dough helped me get these. He slaps his upper arms. They are indeed impressively muscular. My sister is very precise in what she does. Yes, that is why I was so surprised. She told me, though, she knows I'm good at my work. He waves at the maps and orders on your desk. Don't let the mess fool you. I will do right by you. She also said that you also have a checkered past. If you don't mind me saying, she thought that you had an unproductive youth and you would be comfortable with me. Why would I work hard when so much decadence was available? I know, right? There are so many things that can make one happy. Then you have too much of them and everything falls apart and you need to rebuild everything. I'm not a prince, I'm just a chief. Still, we might be fighting for the same thing in the end. Another question. What do you Chief Adam slumps in his chair as he talks to you. He casts occasional looks at the mug on his desk, but he's not foolish enough to drink while talking to a prince. How else can I help, Matthew? So what do you think of the Ariel? They are odd ones. I served in a lot of vassal states, but they are unusual. Most aren't quite so mad, so arrogant. I like them. They are wealthy and safe. They've been that way for a long time. Long enough that they can't see the problem. Why do you like them? They love pleasure. The blessed live for it. The regular folks are bitter and have their problems, but they love good food and wine and beauty. They think they have problems, but they are better off than anyone else on Sacramento, and they live life to the fullest. How do they treat Haven? They are arrogant and dismissive, way more than it is wise to be. We'll withstand it, though. We won't cause an incident and make problems for you. What is their problem, then? Their forests have protected them for too long. They have forgotten that the world has real risk. Real wars always come eventually. If you don't prepare for them, he shakes his head. Too much prosperity can be a poison. My life is a testament to that. You think that could ever happen to Haven? Yes, maybe, probably. Haven believes strongly in work and duty. This never lasts. At least when things fall apart, I'll be long dead. That's all for now, thanks. Okay, we saw this. Oh, no, the rulers of Haven. Queen Sharon. Haven's ruler is Queen Sharon III. She's ruled for 30 years, bringing rewards to allies and punishment to foes with equal confidence. However, she's beginning to age, and more attention has been paid to her 3 children. Her oldest child is Sutter, first in line for the throne. Happily, he seems well suited to be king. Cheerful, well-liked, bright, and energetic, he is fully ready to ascend to the throne and expand Haven's power and influence. His younger sister is Princess Delia. She has been raised since birth to be a scholar and advisor. Few know more than her of the history of Haven, its triumphs and its mistakes. She is a kind woman and a true patriot, eager to aid Haven and all of its allies. Queen Sharon has a 3rd child who prefers to remain in seclusion. Little is known about this young royal who appears to be in line for no position of importance. Well, truth is truth. The Haven Sage. Haven is back. The vassalage. We've read that. Haven is back. I guess this is where I sleep. This battered and well-traveled chest contains the chief's stuff. There are clothes, grooming supplies, and personal effects, all packed with the organization and efficiency of an experienced Havenite soldier. And this has 8 copper bits, bruh. This is my room, okay. Be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what this book says. The Blessed and the Trench Towns. The Ariel are split into 2 classes. Those who can afford to drink elixir do so, and they are the Blessed. The Blessed choose their leaders of the Ariel Woods. Those who aren't blessed live in humble farms in the Trench Towns. One can always tell an elixir drinker. Greenish skin, white hair, a distant gaze, and occasionally more than a hint of madness. Those who quaff Quicksilver brew lead the Ariel, though this leadership can be erratic. Those Ariel and outsiders who aren't blessed live in humble farms in the trench towns. They keep their food growing and the paths clean. There are many outsiders in the Ariel Woods. The blessed and their regular Ariel, with their standard arrogance, look down on these visitors. Okay, white hair. So I need to go ahead and edit you. You're supposed to have white hair. There we go, Ramos. Okay. Oh, did I check this book? Or is this the vassal? Yeah, the treaty. Alright. Wow, this is quite a big place. Okay, first order of business. Well, we did our orders of business. Now we still can't build because we have no iron. We have 40 stone. What's our upkeep? Okay, we're gaining an iron, which is nice. Let's go make some money. It's not that far away to Great Port. We'll go and do some trading. 4 hours only. See if my supplies came. My materials arrived yet? They have. I'll make sure that they're shipped to Fort Haven immediately. Please let me know if you need more. I want to request resources. We need more iron. Chief Hertha makes some notes. One excess supply. Stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all I need. Keep coming back here. Well, while we're here, see if anyone needs our assistance. Oh, it's just Chief Hertha. Send to the port. Once a week is the usual schedule. There are storms and pirates, of course, so things aren't always predictable. I command a ship to take me home. That's funny. I wonder if they could. How not to get hit. The military of Haven is rich in healers of both the magical and non-magical variety. However, the power of even the most skilled healer cannot keep up with the damage a skilled opponent can dish out. That is why Haven's warriors should find ways to prevent their opponents from attacking at all. For physical warriors, attacks with stunning and knockback can prevent foes from striking you. For magicians, terror and slowing effects can save you from much suffering. Summoned allies can keep your foes at a distance. The infamous shockwave spell can prevent entire groups from attacking. Finally, if you're lucky enough to recruit an Ariel mage, you can gain the ability to charm your foes. This can be devastating. So that is devastating then. What are these buildings again? Anything I should check up on while I'm here? I know there's Banlon. We already did everything with Fritz. Oh. Hey, ahoy there, Matthew. Finally a grand adventure worthy of us, eh? Why haven't you left for Kelleran yet? Excellent question. I heard through interested third parties that the mayor of Kelleran is not welcome anyone bearing my family name. I would appreciate if you had a word with him. His eyebrows excitedly go up, eager for your answer. Of course, next time I'll make sure he sees the rightness of the Banlon claim. He bows to you and joyfully declares, my family is indebted to you. I'll make sure the court knows of your unwavering loyalty to Haven's interests. When you secure the permission of Kelleran's mayor, I promise to reward your efforts. He gently pats his large coin purse. Alright, we never did that then. Let's go to Kelleran quickly and get this solved. The mayor was down here. I think in here. Mayor Pangle sits at the desk tending to the affairs of the town. The Banlons have returned and reclaimed their mansion. I've decided to grant their request. The news is a shock to him. Then he scowls as he processes what you said. Some will not approve of this, but we are loyal and will obey. That is all. I must return to my duty to the people of Kelleran, and now prepare them for the return of the cowards who fled their responsibilities here. Conversation ends. Yeah. Oh, new report. Theft again. But Ariel is generating. Alright, so we got 1 iron. Good to go. I spoke with Mayor Pangle of Kelleran about letting you return. You catch up on your conversation with Pangle. Excellent, I believe that is all I needed. Good luck to you on your adventures. He hands you his coin purse and leaves to begin his preparations. 30 coins, so we never did that. This port is held by Conqueror. Stay out, the port is ours now. Okay. With this money, let's go ahead and head back to Haven. Now, should we pretty much do what we want? This fort has one, this fort has one, this fort has one. Portal home. Dang, we could almost make a portal home. Only return home when you're ready to report to your queen and embrace your fate. Well, we should probably save more for either a smithy or a carpenter. So let's... Well, we have money at least. We can go buy some more armor. Ugatish salad. 4 and 3. Five and 3 and 2 slots. You have 3 and 2 and 20% blessing duration. You have 4 and 3. And you have 5 and 3 with good augmentations. We're gonna have to take the blessing duration out of that. We'll go ahead and give you... Oh, not enough combat skills. Oh, you don't need combat skills for the leather. That's why it's expensive. This takes... It's a tier 2 armor. 4 and 2 and a slot versus 3 and 2 in a slot. Not worth 120. Could we maybe reconfigure your skills? Oof, this is a big one. Well, it's gotten to the point where we just can't use certain gear. So you're going to have to keep the bronze salad on. You have the combat skills. You can wield an iron plate helm. You have 4 and 3. This is 5 and 3 and 2 slots. Go ahead and buy it. Okay. Now let's head up here. Let's go see if we have any runes in our chest. I don't know if we have any left. No. The portal has a message. Get that real quick. You hear the voice of Queen Sharon. She says in her momentous voice, Prince Matthew, I have come to commend you. You have rebuilt half of our lost forts in Sacramentum. You have pleased us. Well done. Thank you, Mother. Of course, my praise was well earned. Delia was right to urge me to trust you. There is much I wish to... Anything else? One small thing. You have always been ambivalent about the work of our family and of Haven. Now you are working to restore our control of Sacramentum. Do you have any qualms, I suppose? I will make sure that enough people want us here to justify it. Then you are doing your job. Some will always want us there, some always won't. Some won't care. As long as you make sure many people want us there, our presence is justified. At least, I choose to believe so. I have another question. Of course, I... And then the portal is silent. You wait. There is no response. That was very odd. Huh. Wait, why am I leaving? I have to go get augments. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, can you make me another potion? The alchemist sighs. We're sorry it's taken so long, but finally managed to make another flask. You receive another healing potion. The materials for a proper flask are getting far harder to find. I hope we can make another, but it'll be difficult. Alright, so as for augments... 2 for me. Oh, that's it. Just 2 for me. So, Curse Resist, Fleet Foot. What's in my... We have a Fleet Foot and Blessing Duration. Bleed and Poison Resist, Curse Resist. Curse Duration. How about another Fleet Foot bit? And do we have any other augments laying around? No. And probably a steadfast one. Curse Resist? No. Blessing Duration. Yeah, let's get more Blessing Duration. I could, with that money, have gotten another different type of potion in our flasks. Unlocked it. But, okay. Go ahead and put it on. And we'll sell the Ukatish salad. 20. Okay. That's good. Blacksmith Niels. Let's go ahead and dish out these health potions. Let's give one to you. Or one to you. You're our main healing wave person. You're our main healer person. Okay. Alright, so I think that's it. You are... What is your background again? Ukatish? Vol... No, Ukatish... Vol... Ariel. Lauren, you need a bit of a tan. There we go. Okay. That's more aesthetically pleasing to the eye there, just in the game. Let's head... Oh, I should have saved some money to produce some stuff here. But we can buy... Everything's going to cost iron. build another weaving room, which will give me better ropes and stuff. I could start work and getting the mill ready for another distillery and bakery. Let's go ahead and buy a mill. Find a place to stick it. Probably right here. What are these plaques? These aren't plaques? Oh. Alright, we'll put mill there. And let's go ahead and buy a shop banner. Put it right here and mill. Okay. Got some iron coming in now. We can wait till we have a bit of it. Now, we've done some stuff. We have some new quests. Thelonious. Next we'll be going to Mesidi. See, I feel kind of weird. Well, we're going to have to revolve it some way. Maybe there is some wisdom that comes from the elixir, but you can't drink too much of it. I don't know. It's weird, but I don't know what my opinion is on that yet. We've been playing for 46 minutes, so I'm going to save here and say thank you for joining me. Next time we head to Mesidi and probably do some exploring out and about. And see what's good. Lots more fun to be had. Hope you guys are enjoying. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Much love, peace, and joy, guys. And as this REL townsperson says, excuse me, I'm going to trade. See you guys next time. So long.